Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian.is.a Weirdo. I'm kind of quiet because I have a roommate who wakes up a lot. Not a light sleeper, but trying to be polite. So, just how it is. So, this is my first time being or streaming since I moved to LA, I think. And so, I noticed my surroundings are a little bit different. Very high end LA. And I'm working by a single light, kind of precariously placed above me. I got a packer order, so I'm gonna work on that. I haven't been crocheting much. I just have had no crojo. Honestly, I cannot be bothered with it. Um, but I got a packer order. So let's see. Sorry. So fucking tabs open on my phone and on my computer. It's like always crazy. Also, I know the time zone difference is crazy. Not I mean, it's the difference, right? It's just a difference. But because I'm so used to having most of my friends are on the East Coast and are at least accustomed to my East Coast time zone, like filming, that um, it would not surprise me if no one showed up this whole time. But it just is what it is. And they close it and open it, so I could look at something else. I always forget the non-binary color order. I think when I do this flag, I do the black first. Yeah, I think I do the black first. I don't have any pictures of the completed ones to know right now. Actually, do I do the black first or do I do the yellow first? Oh no, I wish I had a picture. Look. I always thought it would. I'll do the black first. It's really very solid. I feel like I feel like secretively doing this. To see if I end up waking up, I will have to get offline, but we'll see. He wakes up pretty frequently anyways. So I'm in I'm in treatment right now. If you don't know, I have mental health problems in treatment pretty frequently. And the living situation I'm in right now is people from the center also live here in a separate living house. I don't have addiction issues, but some people here do. And so it's called sober living, but everyone here is for that reason. But it's just a place where we can support each other in recovery and working on coping skills and taking care of ourselves and getting back on track, right? Oh god, this is gonna be so much yarn, I can feel it. This is gonna be bad. It's so bad. I just don't have a lot of space for women here. There's not a lot of we're all kind of fighting for space. Oh, actually, that worked out really well. Much less terrible than I thought it would be. We don't have a lot of space, so it's I can't really order yarn unless I have a specific project that I'm working on, and already came with some yarn that I would like. I'm just like not inspired by lately. So I would rather have more space than the yarn that I have right now. But just what to happen sometimes. So I'll start out. I'm using a free packer pattern, the same pattern that I've used for a long time. Four, five, six, seven, eight, my wrists are like, really, bitch. This is what you get for not crocheting for so long. And seeing black yarn in the light is always super fun. Um, but uh, but yeah, I wanted to keep my Etsy open. Also, I started doing makeup. Um, I'm starting to promote my makeup again, makeup services. Um, so if you want to go look at my Instagram for um, for makeup, I'm gonna post it in the chat. You can go on there, check it out if you like, follow it if you like. If you don't like, don't give a shit. It's cool if you do. It's okay if you don't. I really cannot see jack shit. I'm going interested from. So what has everyone been up to? What has everyone been doing? Also have my emotional support candy corn. It was at Joanne and it was in a bin. Full price, this motherfucker, $20. It's like it's not a Squishmallow brand. It's like the pop brand that they have at Joann, but full price $20 and it was 80% off, so it was $4. So it was like a little candy corn. It's perfect size for me right now. So I was like getting it, and I think I've said it before that I'm not like a big stuffed animal fan, or like it's just not my thing. But like occasionally, I can't resist. What's going on? Did I split this yarn like even more than I thought? Okay, we're starting over. I can't even like I can't even fucking do a slip knot in chain 11 right now. I haven't. So I think last time I talked to you, I had just gotten some yarn and I was planning on working on the rat pattern that I was gifted very graciously by Crystal. And I got the yarn, but I haven't started it at all. I haven't even thought about it or looked at it, if I'm being honest. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But I've been doing a lot better, and trying to find work in LA that I can actually do at my pace of being able to work. Being disabled, um, obviously I can't go get the type of jobs that like my brain wants because my brain stops working like 95% of the year. So I can't unfortunately rely on that type of job. So I have to do work that fits my brain's method, which is just kind of, I take what I can, and that is what it is. But that's why I'm doing makeup work, because then I can kind of make sure that like I'm taking on a client load that like I can work with. being in LA, more opportunity for makeup, obviously, um, than on average in North Carolina. So excited, and hopeful that will turn into something, um, because it would be nice to be able to do that because I do love doing makeup a lot. Um, and I think that the goal right now is to end up in California and to be permanently in California. Um, my family's still in North Carolina, but it there are a lot more mental health. Um, there's a lot more mental health support out in California, and that is critical for me and staying healthy and well long term. Um, but the cost of living is much higher, much much higher. Oh my gosh, that's so high. Um, so even though it's different in different parts of California, obviously. Um, so yeah, it's like hell. I think it's because I turned the lamp on me, and then now it's like shining down upon me. That's why I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. I someone washed someone somehow like this happens in treatment a lot, like in suburban houses, where like you'll do your laundry and somehow someone else's shirt or pants or whatever will end up in your clothes. Well, when I moved from Orange County to here, like I had this Halloween 2 shirt end up in my laundry, and I'm like, that's so cool, but like I feel like an ass because it's not mine. But like I didn't take it on purpose; it just happens, and I didn't realize until after it was already gone. So, oops to whoever shirt it was. But yes, if you want to know what's on my shirt, that's it. It's also not my size at all. It's like because I normally wear a large. This is probably three, two, 2X, 3X. I don't know. Some X. Hey, brother. Good to see you. Yes, season's greetings. I know um well, it's still pretty late for you too. I mean, even though you're not on the East Coast, right? You're on the West Coast, or western side of North America. Still pretty late for you. Yeah, I constantly forget like how late it is, and it doesn't quiet down here where I'm living until nighttime. So like people who are used to seeing me 3 hours earlier, like it's so late. I feel bad, but it's good to see you. I'm glad we our timing aligned. How are you doing? Also, if I'm seem quieter, it's because I'm sure I have a roommate who is asleep, who might wake up and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But he's cool. Yeah, it's 11:25 here. I'm in California now. I just went through talking about being in treatment in California. So, so yeah, I'm in LA right now. And that's where I've been living since early mid December. Yeah, same time zone. But I just haven't been crocheting much. I've been working on my makeup, um, on like rebuilding my makeup page. My hair's like heavy. Also, my hair is like super light right now. It's like kind of like mid pink. Um, so it looks kind of it's not the color that I want. Life has been tough. Celebrated Harley's for the past think 8 years ago this past week. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Those anniversaries are difficult. Like, there's just no denying that they are difficult. So I'm sorry that that's been going on. But, you know, I hope you have family, people around you, and people on the internet that are supporting you, making you feel the love and the support that helps us get through times like that. Yeah, I would hope that you're north of me. You're in Canada. I'm in the US. It's generally how how we shake out in the situation. But, you know, not always, right? Um, so, uh, I'm in the continental United States, so there's a difference. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's my skin tone. Having like, because I I have a neutral skin tone, but I also like I have like pink in my skin, but I also have like a lot of yellow. But it's like it's those specific colors in there, not just like neutrality. It's yeah. But sometimes I look back on pictures and I'm like, that wasn't the best color. Like one time I did orange, but I had bangs at the time, and I put like bright neon highlighter orange on the under part of my bangs, and then I had like a coppery orange on top, and the neon orange looked so bad on me. Even though I think orange is like the best color on me, on the copper, not a good look. Yeah, honestly, having a few that really support you is better than having a ton that are fair weather friends, right? So I'm crocheting a pattern off screen. Just a heads up. My roommate might be. To put three in there. Yeah, so I have a roommate now who might get up or say something or something like that. I'm trying not to disturb him when he is sleeping, which is why I'm talking in more like hushed tones. But you know, just heads up if you're like, what am I looking at or something like that. Yeah, obviously, yeah, purple's amazing on you. Red, blue, some reds mixed in, but natural colors and greens definitely don't look good on me. Interesting. Yeah, see, when I do my natural hair color, I really hate it actually. And if it's short, if it's long, it's not too bad, but short, no, not the tea, not the fucking tea. It just doesn't have a lot of like, I don't know. Um, yeah, my natural color, I don't know. It just doesn't have a lot of like, because I'm neutral and my hair is pretty neutral. It just doesn't give like anything interesting to look at, I think. So let me go into this stitch. So I'm working pretty low height, as you can see, and even though I have one lamp directed directly towards me, I'm working with black yarn and it's cotton. So I love salt and pepper hair. I think it's gorgeous. I love gray hair. I love salt and pepper hair. I love white hair. I think it's cool. But, everyone's got their feelings about their own hair, and how that goes. Yeah, my hair is really dark as well. I got it cut very recently, so you can see my scalp through it. But hair is like almost black. this last hair dye, I wanted to go copper again. I think I was talking about that last time I was on, but the blue that I had like over the summer or whatever, like I could not get it out of my hair. And I did the green afterwards, and like the green came out, but the blue did not. So I was still having like blue like fur and quite a bit of like growth on top. And so the copper and like orange is opposite of blue on the color wheel, so it would have just like mixed together and looked like a muddy mess. And so it was like, even though I really wanted to go copper, I went red because I was like, the step from red to copper would be easier. And so I got this color called sangria, and so it's got some nice like purpley tones to it, like a um, not maroon. I mean, it's a sangria color. Like, what the fuck do you want me to say? It's a sangria color. But hopefully, with that moving, at, with time, letting that grow out, and then um, I can move to that copper color I want. Get it to make up his mind. Yeah, gray hair is notoriously finicky. Yeah, I know. And the growing process is annoying. Yeah, my hair is tremendously unstyled. It's not normally frizzy. There's like no humidity here, which is so bizarre to me coming from the south, where like honestly we cut the humidity with a knife. So it's like it's so freaking weird to not have humidity constantly. Less in the colder months, obviously, but like still, like everything's just kind of more wet. Like things are just drier. The air is just drier out here. Um, what kind of a copper color hair would be? You mean like what it would like? You're trying to think of what I'm talking about, or what it would be like on you or me, or because like when I think of because like there's obviously there's different ways to do a bunch of different colors, but like when I think copper, I think like of a vibrant natural redhead. Um, like that's what I would go for. Yeah, yeah, it's very like I mean, obviously there's different parts of California, but LA is not humid. 7, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm trying to see these dishes. I can't see shit. Not all of it. Yes, exactly. Like I constantly, when I came to California, I was like it's weird because like I just assume like San Diego, San Francisco, LA, Fresno, all those places. Like it's like I forget that they're all like distinctly different places, not all the exact same. You know, like not everywhere is LA and exactly what I've seen in movies. So it was like people would be like, "Oh yeah, like you know," they'd be like, "Oh, that's in this place," and I'd be like, "This means nothing to me. I don't know why you think I know where I am at or how to get places or anything. You moved." I'm not like a bloody mountain. I'm so confused. What do you mean? You moved a mountain? But yeah, yeah. California's deserts and the coast, like the beach, and you know LA, which is much more grimy in parts than you see. It's like not all the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and even the Hollywood Walk of Fame I saw this past week. It's like you see like when people get their star and stuff, and how like they set it up and stuff like that. People are walking all it. Tourists are walking all over it the whole time, and there's like street vendors and stuff like that. Um, there's a huge problem. Well, a drug problem everywhere, but lots of drugs here, and right out where you can see them in some places where states come up. Where you moved, it felt like a mansion here. Oh, and it's like a mansion here. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, okay. Yeah, voice to text can be a little tricky sometimes, can it? Yes. Yeah, moving stuff is a pain in the ass for sure. But I'm glad you. Alright, it sounds like you're in a place that you like. 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 living rooms, 2 dining rooms, 2 full kitchens. Wow, that's wonderful. That sounds amazing. Congratulations. Yeah, hell yeah, you have your own craft room. That sounds awesome. I'm happy for you. That's super cool. When did you move? It's kind of crazy because like this is I think only the second time I've streamed, or maybe the third time I've streamed. I think it's the third time I've streamed since like the beginning ish of October. And that's how long I've been in California. So like a lot has happened, but like I haven't been keeping up with people. It's just been harder to keep up with people, um, and I haven't really been sharing what's going on with me. So it's yeah. So I miss being able to catch up with everyone and talk about what everyone's up to because I care about you all, and you know, we have a nice little family here, so it's always nice to be able to talk. Walk through at my place on your YouTube page. We moved basically starting the end of October, basically finished half. Yeah, to move was a lot. Two, two, three, four, five, six, seven, Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting better. I'm still having, still kind of getting, you know, still in recovery. Very, like, I mean, that just doesn't stop. But um, uh, I'm a lot better than when I came to California. Like, it just doesn't even, like, I feel like this is the best I've been in years. Like, probably, like, since 2019. So, like, I think that says a lot about how much progress and like work I've put in, and so I'm really proud of that. Um, but also, I'm kind of in a position of like, how do I proceed going forward and living my life? Because I like being an adult with a mental illness that prevents me from being able to function as an adult all the time. I don't know how I'm going to be able to sustainably like live and care for myself, but I'm also an age where a lot of the places that I've been looking at, like assisted livings and things like that, do not take people age. So I don't really know how to handle that, and I just keep on meeting brick wall after brick wall, and like nobody knows how to help me with that, and I don't know what to do with that. So yeah, yeah. It's all about what I can manage to do, but um, but California has a lot more mental health resources available to me. So so I will probably stay here. Like I said, my family's still in North Carolina, but you know, I like long term. It just seems like it's going to be better, but I need to. I understand why 55 plus communities exist, but it doesn't mean that people like me don't exist also. So, because like I keep asking people, and I know I'm asking the wrong people because they don't have any control over the situation, but they're like, well, you know, I only get one or two calls like this a year. It's like that's because like the people who like I don't know, like because people get fucking tired of calling, and um, they get turned down by other people just like you. Like something like it can't be the only person who this is happening to, but like what what would you prefer me do? And I know like the rates of homelessness and drug use and just going in and out of treatment and things like that are super high for people who have mental illnesses. Um, and so it's like, well, what would you have me do? Um, and like, I'm very fortunate that, my family could take me back in, but for me, that's kind of like my last ditch effort slash option, and it's important. Like I would prefer another option if possible. So it's like that is there, and I acknowledge that it's there. And I know that not everyone in my position would have that option, so I'm lucky. But it doesn't mean that I don't want something different, where I could live like an independent adult and feel like an independent adult, and also not feel like a burden or you know, as my parents get older, like worry about what I'm gonna have to do as they get older because I can't take care of myself. It's a very weird position to be in because like when I'm with it, when I am rational, when I'm reasonable, I'm like, oh yeah, I can take care of myself. But when I'm really not with it, I'm really not fucking with it. And I need to make sure that there's help available. So it's just a weird thing that like I just feel like I've like slipped through so many cracks, and I feel like in so many aspects of my health, whether it be like my trans health care, my mental health care, the combination of both of the two, the combination of the two, like I feel like I've slipped through so many cracks. It's always like like I'm some kind of like anomaly, and it's like I can't be the only like trans mental patient out there and things like that. Like, yeah, exactly. And so like you need to have someone like available, and that's why like assisted living, because like kids like and like there are some options that are like self pay, but that's never going to be an option for me. Like, I don't know, unless I win the fucking lottery, and like that's how I choose to to spend my lottery. But like, I mean, living, yeah. But like I can't even do like skilled nursing care because like they'd be like, okay, we're gonna come 5 days a week, and it's like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna have a bad day every day for those 5 days a week. And also, usually I have my meltdowns at night, so are you gonna come every night? Like, like I don't have my crazy doesn't work in business hours. Generally it could, but it doesn't always. So it's just a tricky situation, and it just doesn't seem like there, um, you know, doesn't seem like a whole lot of avenues for me. But I'm hoping to figure it out, because that's definitely not great. Seeing that I've been doing this, but you know, working on it, actively working on it. So yay, we got 3 people in here, which is cool because I know I'm like haven't done lives in a while. Um, and maybe I'll start like I don't know. Maybe I'll see if like some of my like roommates want to do like lives with me, and I'll do their makeup, and we'll just chit chat. You can meet some of the people I've been living with. Um, that would be cool. Um, uh, I live with some cool people, some characters for sure. The sober living I'm at right now is very small, and it is LGBTQ only. So it's something that I've never been to a facility or anything, a program like this, and I wasn't searching it out. I just kind of was referred to one, and they called me back, and I just needed to get to LA for reasons that fell through, but I'm glad I ended up here. And then, like, I never was reaching out for that, like, for like a specific, um, like the like a queer and trans like community focused program. But like, it's been really, really amazing because there's so many things that like I would not say that I ever mask like my queerness or my transness. I'm like very open about who I am. Um, but there's so many things like conversations that can be had so freely and so openly, and you don't have to explain details. People just get it. It's so nice. And like, while I'm not ever gonna be like, I can't hang out with straight people or cis people or whatever. Oh, hey, Lydia, welcome in. Um, I would never ever say that, but like it is really cool to have that exposure where like I can just like not even think about things like that, and like people just get it, and it's not something that I have to think about. It's really interesting. So, definitely a change from experiences I've had before. And 55 plus seems to be has more security. My sister outlawed me before she got married because of the same situation. Um, Sorry I didn't see. How are you, Lydia? I'm doing okay. I'm actually doing probably the best I've been doing in a while. So I'm super happy you're here. And I know it's pretty late. It's it's almost midnight here on the West Coast. Um, but but yeah, I'm in LA now. I don't think I definitely have not gone live since I've been in LA, and I've got here like 4 weeks ago. Hey, Carrie! Oh my gosh, you're up early. Morning. It's midnight. Unless, because you're in Washington State, right? I'm in California. Yeah. My beautiful girlfriend, Carrie. Everyone, this is my emotional sport candy corn that I got at Joanne. You just woke up. Are you gonna stay up? Is this when you wake up? When do you fall asleep? How are you? Jeez. I haven't even gone to sleep yet. I'll go to sleep soon. I haven't been staying up super late. I'm staying up a little bit later every night, which I need to get that back on track. Yeah, Lydia, what's your time zone? You're 2 hours ahead of me, right? It's like almost 2 in the morning for you, right? Carrie's on top of me. I got a dirty mind. You can't say stuff like that. I'm sorry. Gross. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 3 stitches. Central, yeah, 2 a.m. Yep, that's what I thought. Oh, God. You hooligans are crazy. It's a dog pile. So what has everyone been up to? Mother Nature with me. She'd do that sometimes. Um, I have not been crocheting much. I've been very busy. Moved to LA a couple weeks ago. So busy with that, busy with programming for my treatment that I'm in for my mental health. And then so it's some craziness happening within the house. And then exploring the city because I love exploring places and yeah, it's super fun. And then I've also been trying to um, get back into working as a makeup artist. So if you want to go check out my new makeup artist Instagram, if you're on Instagram, you can. It is there. Um, I have been a makeup artist for many years. I, like I was finding pictures of working on photo shoots from like over 12 years ago. Um, so those are at least the ones I've documented. But I've been doing it for a very long time. Took a big pause, obviously. Oh yeah, I saw that you got a new job. I saw that on Facebook, Lydia, and I saw that you're really liking it. I'm super happy for you. Um, I'm so glad. Um, but I'm trying to get makeup gigs. But if you want to support me through that, I know I'm always kind of doing random things. But I've been doing makeup for a long time. And for a while, I just kind of did my own because I, I just didn't have the time to like work on like the networking part of makeup. Like makeup is one of those things that you really have to network a lot, or you have to be like just kind of like have your like it's very network heavy. It's very network heavy, and it's not that I hate. I like meeting people. I really like meeting people. I love meeting new people, hearing their stories, gossiping, chatting, learning their stories, all of this stuff. But the like to like get yourself out there and like be out there, always have a business card and well, if you ever want to have a get your makeup done, yeah, like that's just it's just a different headspace you have to be in kind of all the time, kind of always be ready to like pimp yourself out. And for me, that's like not what I do a lot because I hope that like a lot of my shit speaks for itself. Um, but um, but that's just kind of the name of the game in the business, and so I think that's why I only did the work that I did because I didn't push harder. Um, but kind of due to the situation I'm in, and what I want to be doing. Like, I want to be doing more makeup, so here I am pushing the makeup page more. I even have a Yelp page now. Oh my gosh. Um, that feels really silly, but I do. And um, yeah, so just getting that started. Because I had my makeup artist page on Facebook for a really long time. I might have had it for like over 13 years, I think, at this point. But and I've been updating it. I haven't updated it. I took a break for while I was like in school and doing like the corporate job thing, for the most part. But once that was a few people use Facebook now, so like now my Instagram is connected to my Facebook page, so like things will post if people still follow me on the Facebook page, but I also have the Instagram. Um, yes, I did. Yep, I did all of that. I see a message from Golden Age Crocheting. Boom. Yeah. So I did them all. Some of them are me, some of them are not me. Clearly. Um, so yeah, I've been doing makeup for a really long time, and I don't have pictures of a lot of the stuff I've done, which makes me sad. But I don't have good pictures of befores, and I'm like, why? Why? Yeah. Well, also, so one of the things that I can do is like makeup lessons. If you're like people, because I know a lot of people who like want to learn how to do makeup for their features. So it's like I can do like to teach you how to do your own makeup on yourself, um, and either in person or virtually, and or teach you how to shop for like things that like will fit like what you want to do with your look or whatever. So like that's one of the things I'm doing too. So if that's something you're interested in, you can let me know. Um, but uh, but yeah, or you can fly me out. That's possible too. Anything is possible when you believe. Thank you very much. But I don't have most of my makeup out here. I bought some like basically like a bare bones kit that I put together for like the cheapest I could, and it's still super expensive. But like most of my makeup's in North Carolina, but I'm hoping I can get it to LA. Okay, yeah, I'm about to head to bed too, Lydia. It's great to see you. I'm so glad you're super happy in your new job. That makes me. I'm so happy for you. Too. I've done the same makeup all of my life. Well, if you ever want to change it up, let me know. I'd be happy to do that. Also, like, I really like and I'm very passionate about like makeup for everyone who wants to wear makeup. Like, I'm a big believer that like everyone is beautiful. You don't need makeup to be beautiful. Like, I'm not one of those people who pushes like, oh, but if you just have like a little bit of this, just like I'm not that kind of person. But I do believe that like I like makeup that enhances features. I mean, I always like all kinds of makeup, but like I like makeup that enhances what you've naturally got, and like I not necessarily like looks natural. Like true natural makeup to me, I find incredibly boring. But that's if you like that, that's your own thing. But but you know, I like for people of color, for people who have maturing skin, for people who have hooded eyes, for people who have asymmetry, which heads up, pretty much everyone does. Anything like that, like for me, like I see that as like something that makes you cool and special, and I want to like I want to like bring out the best of those things. I don't want to like hide away from that. Blue eyeliner, mm, I have I like blue eyeliner in spots, right? I've seen some people who use blue eyeliner their whole life, and I've seen it makes makes me makes my eye twitch a little bit. And the blush that I use is also what I use for eyeshadow. Coal eyeliner that is yellow. I'm not saying that when you do it, it's not good, but when I'm thinking of people that I know that do that, and I'm like, oh god. So it's like it's kind of giving me that like I have a specific person in mind who does that, and I've always wanted to be like, let me change everything about what you're doing. Not saying that you have to change, and not saying what you're doing is bad. I'm not trying to shit talk you. I'm just saying, just with that simple description of what you're doing, I know someone like that. Um, And yeah. Well, if you ever want to change it up, I do have. Yeah, I'm not saying blue eyeliner is not good. Variety is the spice of life. First, firm believer in that. And you said blue suits you, so like, I'm not trying to take that away from you, but I I think that um, if you ever wanted to change it up, you could let me know. Putting So I put together a spreadsheet where I have pricing, but that would be something that like you could reach out to me. I won't tell you prices online, just because it's like if you just were like, hey, like, what do you suggest that I change about this? Like that would be a different thing than like me teaching you like different techniques on how to like do eyeshadow and stuff like that, right? Or like different techniques on how to like shape your face if you wanted to go that far into doing more facial makeup or things like that. So um I do have a, like a starting point, and then I would kind of um, do it based on you, and then also like try to keep it as reasonably priced as possible because um, one, it's virtual. I'm not touching your face, so that's you got to do all the heavy lifting, right? And then and two, like, you're my friends. Like, that's important to me. That's like, more important to me. So, but if you want everyone to change it up, you know, I I think that you would be surprised at how much would actually flatter your features, you know, or just like that, to have options, right? Like not to ever take that away from you, but to have more options so that you could have like your blue eyeliner one day and do this something another day. Or do and so like you wouldn't have to have like all the makeup in the world, but just more options. I love that. Figure out eyebrows. Yeah. Eyebrows are tricky for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely helps when I can get my hands on people, especially because I was a body waxer, so like making the shaping eyebrows is something that I can kind of do in my sleep. Um, wouldn't try it, but I can kind of do it in my sleep. But um, but also like recommending eyebrow products. I'm also like a big fan of what I call timeless makeup. Maybe that's a little pretentious, but like there are fads that come and go. Um, we've seen it through every single generation, right? But there's some makeup that like always looks good on people, and usually it's makeup that kind of just looks kind of like people naturally do. Um, and then eyebrows is a big one that like eyebrow trends have gone a little wild. They've swung, pendulum has swung since the 90s, since before then. Um, and so my approach towards eyebrows isn't necessarily the trendy one right now, but I'm cool with that because I don't think that people are going to look back and be like, I'm glad that I did that for every single year of all time. I think that people are going to, it's like when people look, growing up, I knew there were so many people who were born in the 80s who look back at, or like, who were in school in the 80s and they're looking back on their 80s yearbooks and they were like, oh my gosh, or like 90s yearbooks and they're like, oh my gosh. And so, um, like, they're like, I should have made that choice. 13 and at 20 when I got married and looked horrible. Oh no. Yeah. I actually haven't had my makeup done that much, and I think that's because um, being a makeup artist, I really don't like when I get my makeup done generally. I because like I am like kind of a perfectionist about things. Um, like like I like get so in the zone and hyper focused that it's a little creepy. Um, but also, um, I think like I have really small eyelids. Like the space here is very small. Like, let me show you. So like here's my crochet hook. Like I don't have a lot of space there. And so a lot of makeup brushes are really, really big and fluffy. And if you start fluffing out eyeshadow on me, it just eats up that space instantly. And so people are like, oh, you have so much eyelid space. And then I open my eye and like I have like what's called garage doors, which is basically like you paint like one use like one color for like your whole like lashes to eyebrows. Like you would paint a garage door from top to bottom. It's called garage door, um, and uh, and that's what I end up getting because people don't realize how small my eyes are because of how I do my own makeup. Because I have learned that I have to use really tiny brushes to be able to get precise details on my eyes. Um, so when someone has like a lot of lid space, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm using like a whole arm, like broad strokes. This is amazing. um, but yeah, just yeah. So it's all about like learning yourself and but I also want to empower people to be able to do their own makeup. Like some I'm not saying some makeup artists don't want to do that, but generally a makeup artist is just trying to um, get you ready for a look. And for me, I have like just such a passion for education and empowerment in makeup that getting people to learn how to do their own makeup makes me really excited because I want them to um, learn what they can from me, and then I want them to go feel empowered to try new things after that and not be afraid of failing or be afraid of something new, be afraid of something they would never tried before. Like to me, that's like the next step, right? It's like to get you comfortable with like a small change, and then get you more comfortable so that you can take steps going forward, and that makes me really excited. But I know that's like super corny, but that's my Miss America speech. Thank you for your consideration, or Mr. America. Is that a thing? Is there a Mr. America? Does anyone know? I have puffy, puffy eyes. I don't know how to describe them. Like underneath or on top. And also because I'm an esthetician, I can talk to you about skincare products, um, and work within a lot of budgets and kind of help with like what's worth keeping in skincare, ditching in skincare. If budgeting is not a problem. Like, of course, I'd love everyone to be able to use professional skincare products and stuff like that. That's so huge in this universe. Well, that makes one vote. So I take my pills. I'll sleep eventually. But yeah, if, like, there are some things, some tricks, some skincare hacks, and some self-care hacks on dealing with puffiness around the eyes. Um, but there is, like, there's makeup to help kind of, to help conceal it, to minimize the appearance of it. There's also skincare that can help minimize the appearance. There are skin treatments that can help with it. What are hooded eyelids? So it's about the shape of the eye. Um, so you can have naturally hooded eyes, or you can have it kind of pushed along by aging. But basically, it's when the um, the skin of the eyelid kind of, um, for lack of a better way, droops or folds kind of over the crease and onto the lid. And now everyone's eyelids do that to some degree naturally, but with hooded eyes, uh, they're especially kind of set into the skull a little bit more, so that that eye skin from the top, from the eyebrow to the crease, kind of lays over the lid a little bit more. So when people have hooded eyes, like I said, this does occur more in like mature eye shapes. Eyeliner gets really hard to apply because you can't, you apply your eyeliner generally like it's closed, and you open it up and it either disappears or it's wonky. And then, or you apply some eyeshadow, you open your eye and it's gone, right? So generally that would be what people see with hooded eyelids, is that their eyeshadow, all that work that you put in goes away, and creases a lot. It generally creases more, although most people have some creasing without primer on their eyes. And then eyeliner, if you do like a wing liner, it just, it's, it's not generally the shape that you intended. So, um, but yeah, if you want to talk more about makeup, you can find me there. But I hope everyone has a good night, and thanks for hanging out. For actually giving her supply of that real expensive $1,000 stuff you put on, it decreases the puffy in 10 minutes. I don't know what $1,000 stuff that decreases the puffy in 10 minutes. That's cool that it does that. I have questions because, um, you know, generally things that decrease things quickly, it's just a temporary, it's such a temporary fix for like a, you know, problem that you're going to continue to face. And I mean, it's good that it has it. I mean, if you like it and you have it, and it's $1,000, you can use it. Um, but yeah, I yeah, wings are hard anyways. Um, so, but hooded eyes definitely, um, definitely more challenging with hooded eyes, or anybody really. Wings are sometimes the bane of my existence. Um, but yeah, so yeah, send me a picture of what that stuff is. Interesting. I'll look it up. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.